going to be miserable. So into leso iyakhombisa ukuthi ngiyakhula i-arts industry yethu la eMpumalanga, and we will be taken more seriously as people that are practicing the arts, as people that are in this industry. And we are hoping for growth for Timbo Lesije, because we wouldn't want our children to go through what we went through. There's a young lady, just quickly, there's a young lady by the name of Pumla. Who knows Pumla music? She currently has a song out called Nitwekele. Nobody knows that song? Aibo guys, what do you know? Who knows Musakis? All right. Do yourself a favor. Ne? Look up Pumla Music. Now go Facebook ning, I'm told. Look up Pumla Music and look out for the video. Have a look at it. She has been nominated for an award. That is the Kaya Music Awards, I think Ladies in Music Awards. Walai Kai. She was talking about the frustration that she has because she's been pushing in the industry for the past 10 years, but it seems like nothing is happening, you know? And she continuously has to push. And what we want as people of Mpumalanga, find your success like Kaya. I mean, I had to go to Joburg for 18 years. I had to be in Joburg for 18 years. Otherwise, I would probably be the nurse that I didn't really want to be. I would probably be the lawyer that I didn't necessarily want to be. I had to go to Joburg for me to be able to get the opportunities to be where I am. And where I am says to me, you've done pretty well. When Sis Florence was looking for someone, she thought, Aibo, who do I know from Mpumalanga? And she thought of me. If I had not gone to Joburg, she would not have thought of me. But we don't want to go to Joburg anymore. We want to be home. We want to be reaching the dreams that we want to reach. Sila ekhaya. Sifuna kuphila impilo ya Musa Kings, sila ekhaya. Impilo ya Caspanyo Vest, sila ekhaya. And this is one opportunity for you to do so. So basically what I'm saying is, lalela ufunze usebenzise lokho okufunza namuhla, because as a collective we will be able to take this movement forward. You are very blessed to have this opportunity. Trust me. I went to Joburg for it. I went to Joburg for it. I risked it. It's coming to you. Take advantage of it. All right. So before we get started, ngale program lelenye ngiletha umuntu lomdzala lesimhlonipha kakhulu. I did say ukuthi nami ngifuna kufika kulomnyaka la kuwo ngiyenda lokhu lengikwendako. Gogo uyi-sculptor, uyayithanza lento la yendako. And she's been doing it, bhala tincwadzi. She's been working very hard at it. And not a lot of people can they say, batfole i-masterclass from yena. So as asukuma eta la phambili, ngicela laba labancane, labadzala ngidobayekela, ngicela labancane, sikhombise inhlonipho, sikhombise gogo. Sisukume simshayele tandla. Utosipha i-masterclass. Ladies and gentlemen, Gogo Noria Mabas.
Bring up, so.
Macheloni, Sanbonani, good morning. My name is Chipiwa Mabasa, the manager of Butsira Butibiu Arts and Craft Center, which is in Limpopo, Vuani. I'm the granddaughter of Mama Noria Mabasa.
The Macheloni. Nari Divichikuwa. Nitangane zenzene zozoru hugwa badebichi kuwa abongo funzeya.
What Mama saying, she said she don't know English, and you must understand that she's not educated.
And then mara ndi takalela tshithu tshithihi ngori zwanḓa hezwi ndi zwone zwino kona u amba tshikhuwa hezwi.
She said she loved one thing, that her hands speak English.
Ndi ngazwo ndi fano.
She said that's why she's here.
Zwino ndi ḓo ni ndi sina thu. Ndi ḓo ni vhudza he nda thoma hone ngouri nṋe kha vho tshi tonga zwo vha zwa musalauno ndo ḓo vha ndo khamusi ndo pfuma ndi na zwanga ngori ndo thoma nga muḽoro nga 1954.
She said when she started her artwork, it was through a dream in 1994.
1954.
1954, sorry.
Zwino vhabebi ngori muthu wa muḽoro arali vhathu vha zwi humbula zwavhuḓi muthu ane a ḽora u na vengo. Vha muvenga muthu.
She said if you are a dreamer, people, they don't love you, they hate you.
U fana na nyi na Joseph.
Like Joseph.
A vho ngo mu funa vhana vha hawe vho vhuya vha tou mu posa dindini ḽa dzindawo.
The siblings, they don't love him. They didn't love him.
Ni khou zwi vhona? Zwino ndi nṋe ndo ndi tshi ri ndi tshi ṱalutshedza khaladzi yanga nga miḽoro ngori ndo ḽora khotsi yanga vho lovha nga 1950. Zwino nṋe ndi tshi ḽora khotsi yanga vho ḓaluna vha tshi khou mbudza nga art.
The father visited her on a dream, telling him about the art.
Bara ndi tshi ṱalutshedza khaladzi yanga kha u tshi ḓa zwino khaladzi yanga nṋe ndi tshi vha vhudza hezwiḽa zwithu vhana vha beri iwe miḽoro yau ya ri dina riṋe ri nga si zwi kone.
When she explained to the brother about the dream, the brother said, no, I'm tired of your dream because you're always telling me about the dream.
Zwino nṋe vhana vha si tsha ḓa khotsi yanga vha si tsha ḓa u swika nṋe ndi tshi maliwa ri nga si ambe nṋe ndo bebiwa kale nyana ngori ndi wa 1938 ndi kale thi. Zwino zwo ralo nṋe nda nama na nṋe nda zwi dropa nda si tsha ḓa na khotsi yanga vha si tsha ḓa nthini ndi tshi maliwa hezwi ndi tshi maliwa hono ya maḓuvhanyana ndi fhaḽa ha vha tshi vho thoma u vhuya.
And then the father visited her on the dream until she got married. And then after she got married, the father visited her again.
Ndone ndi tshi thoma art nga vho 1964.
And then she started the artwork in 1964.
Ngatonga 74 ndi 74 ndi tshi shuma vhandani. Ngatonga ndi 74. Sorry ni mpfarele thindo amba zori tikoni tshikhuwavho. Nga 74 ndathoma clay bvumba.
She started a clay in 1974.
Zwa ḓa 76 ndari ndo eḓela ndi tshi khou thoma bvumba nga matsheloni ndari ndo eḓela ndi vhona thanda I tshi ḓa nga maḓi ndi tsini na mulambo nne I tshi ḓa nga maḓi nne ndi tshi karuwa ndi ri hezwi ndi nga si zwi kone.
When she was asleep, she saw a big wood in the river.
Ubva henefho ndi tshi bvuwa nda wana thanda yo fhambanya nḓila nda vhudzisa vhaṅwe vho vha tshi khou kuvha nga henefho vho ri nṋe a ro ngo I vhona I thanda nda dzhia nda thoma u vhaḓa ngayo.
So she woke up and then she go to the river and then she found that big wood and then she take a wood and then she started working on it.
Zwino nne vhaḓuhulu vhanga zwine nda ni humbela zwone hezwi ndo rali ndo no kegula nga maanḓa mara vhutsila ndi vhona uri ho nyita muthu nga maanḓa na vhoiwe hezwi no rali nkhavha uri zwo vha zwa kale nyana ho vha tshi ḓo vha na muṅwe muthu ane a ḓo ḓitika ngori vhutsila ndi ya vhuḓi ndi u vhulunga zwa hanu.
She's saying, my grandchildren, art is very good.
Uyakovhelelwa ndi zwine ndiri o vha u fanela u ḓa ini ndo amba ndiri kha ḓe tshifhiwa a ḓe u ya haṱula ndo ndi tshi ri vhaḓuhulu vhanga nkhavhe hezwi vho rali vha vhe na zwiṅwe zwithu nkhavhe tshi tonga zwo vha zwa kale nyana ro ḓivhana zwino ni a dzi vhona dzi tshimbilela hafha luwani hafha ni a dzi vhona kholomo dza hone dzi pfulela ngafha zwino dzo vha dzi tshi wela ngafho godini.
I wish you, my grandchildren, we had met a lot earlier, because now, as you can see, I have gone quite far in years. Not so long, the cattle will be on the other side of the valley.
Zwino ane a vha na mashudu ngori o mbona u ya nḓivha nahone u ḓo vhona uri ndi fara mini a nga ḓi swela uri ndi nga gugu.
Those that are going to see me, who are lucky to have met me, one of you might have the passion that bends to say, I too want to be like Gogo.
Hezwi ndo rali ngori thi koni no amba na tshikhuwa ni a zwi vhona hezwi zwanḓa zwanga zwi amba tshikhuwa u fhira vhuiwe na vhaṅwe vho ambaraho magaweni.
So as I am, and as you can see that I cannot speak English, these hands of mine speak better English than all of you and even those who have big gowns.
Ndingani ndi tshi ralo
Kha tshivhetshele hafha vha na maiki hafha noni u a pfala vha to dzula fhasi.
ndo levhuwa ṅwananga ndi ngani ndi tshi ralo ndi ni vhudza nga mashango e nda tshimbila ndi uri hafha hayani ndo dududza hoṱhe hafha vhu Gramson vhu Cape Town vhu gai vhu Natala vhu Durban ngapha vhu Namibia ndi bva ndi hone nga zwanḓa.
Why do I say this? There isn't a place I haven't been through with these hands of mine. I've been to all the places she's mentioned, to Durban, to Cape Town, and Namibia, all through my hands. And from then, I started going overseas.
Belgium, Holland, Britain, Germany.
For a person who hasn't been to school, simply through hands, just hands.
Zvinochimbidza mashango aya namusi ndi gai vari ndi gai pano ngori atikoni unovala izvi zvithu
University of Mpumalanga.
namusi ndi University Mpumalanga.
Just from my hands, see where I am. I can't even read. I don't know where I am because I can't read, but I'm at University of Mpumalanga. You can see what it's from. It's just my hands, nothing else. You're about to see what these hands can do. Are you waiting? Thank you. You are going to see today what Gogo does.
And then atina mungana wanga ndimba ndithanda ndibangana banga ndibone bane ndihamba nabo.
I don't have friends. My friends are clay and wood. Those are the friends, and they are the ones I speak to.
Zwine zwa mangadza vhathu vha hashu vha ri ndi vhunyivhusizwe vha ri vhusizwe na vhathu vha nkwana gai nne ngori thi na tshithu vha soko nkwana vha ri he kokwani ri wisa gai ndi mashango a seli vha soko ndoba a thi ḓivhi zwi itiwa ngani.
So what amazes her is that people just find her. Even Sizwe is part of the project team, deputy ministers. They just find me and they say, let's go. And even people from overseas simply just find me. I do not know what the cause of this is. Can you tell me?
Casual.
That's it. It's the hands. She's thankful that the answer is beautiful. Yes, it's the hands.
Okay.
So we're going to start the masterclass. You're about to see the transformation of that big block of wood. Yes, please. Big round of applause.
Azompara zwanḓa zompara magona na nthu na khundu na ventinesi nga maanḓa to dina uri hu ḓo suvha afha fhethu na ndi dina uri afha fhethu hu ḓo suvha na ndi ndi ḓo shavhela ngeno ndi si shavha u kwashekanya zwithu zwa vhathu yo sorry zwine ya zwona zwithu zwono ro thoma nga zwino zwi ḓo tou konḓa ngori zwino hafha fhethu ndi u thoma nga mbaḓo zwi nga si ite hafha zwino nga tshizili ndi ḓo lenga mbaḓo i nga kona u rwa ṱhoho hafha na uri hu shuma nthu hafha a zwi vhona na itshi tshithu tsho vhuya tsha korenga na muthu ngo vhaḓa ndi khou zwi vhona zwithu zwone uri thoma nga ṱhoha thi nga u kwasha hafha fhethu.
Am I not going to break down this place?
Ni khou zwi vhona ndi tshi tshentsha ndi uri heiḽani i vho fhisa thi i vho fhisa i i khou fhisa i
I'm changing the instruments because it's getting hot.
zwino i tshi vho fhisa a i tsha kona u tshimbila.
So when it gets hot, it doesn't move any longer.
Ah? Oh. And a woman, the face, Iman, Tommy the Senator. And I'm the common singer na Urmutu. Where you are, Anity. I found the Abu Dumbo. The fhedzisela ṱhoho hangei ndathi zwino ndi tshi tangeni nnḓa ndi khou itela uri ndi sumbedze mukulo uri ndi mungafhani u bva hafho ndi sumbedze uri muthu o rali u hani u fanela ngori muṅwe u nga vhona bunga o ita muthu a lapfisa milenzhe kana a lapfisa ngeno nṱha zwino na dziṅwe artist ndi dzi gudisa uri itani hezwi zwo uri ni vhalele ngori hangeno na hangeno hu a eḓana thi.
So I'm finishing off the head, and I will do the rest of this at the stand outside. But what I do here is to make sure that everything is in proportion. And even when I teach other artists, I teach them to get the right proportion when working with wood. Because sometimes you find that sculptors make figures where the person that they're creating has legs that are a little too long, or the neck not being a believable proportion to the head that they're making. So she's starting this here, but it will get completed outside where she believes it's a better surface than the one she's working on now.
Yabona zwino ri tshi vha ḓai a thi afha ndi ṱhoho hu khou ḓo bva zwifhaṱo hafha tsha ḓa tsha guma kha mukulo thi.
So the top there is where she's starting off with the heads, and that's how the face is going to start to form up until the neck.
Zwino vhathu vhanzhi a vha ḓivhi zwo uri muvhili wa muthu o khethekana ana hangeno na hangeno hu ya lingana hu nga mba vhupfhufhi nyana ra vhu wana hangeno mara hangeno a ri nyaga uri ri wane vhupfhufhi ngori he milenzhe i ḓo bva hafho khou zwi vhona hetshi ndi tshi o ima ngatsho milenzhe i ḓo thoma hafho uri 1 2 3 wa ri 2 1 na half hii ni khou zwi vhona.
So most people don't realize that you need to be very precise with the calculations of how you get the shape. The top of the body and the bottom of the body are pretty much the same. The legs are what you give a little bit of space at the bottom, and then you do the measurements that she's created going forward.
Zwino ri tshi bva hafha ri ri 1 yo lingana ngori hafha ndi 1 and half hafha ndi 1 u ḓa hafha kha mutsinga
So-
ita zwavhuḓi.
The bottom is proportionate to the top, the one that she calculated from the bottom, and the half in the middle, and then the top. So that's the bottom. The legs will be down there, and that's the top of the body, and up to the head.
Vha khou zwi vhona a zwi tou lemela ngo rali ni.
She says it's pretty easy, actually.
Ndi ḓo vha ndi gai Oh, it is on. a zwi vhona zwavhuḓi Soko.
Guys, nisase right? Nisase right? Why ningekho right? Lambile. Hayi ngibona kudla kuyeta ningawari kuyafika nakini never. You will be well taken care of. Shout out to you, foodie. We love foodies. We love food. So, kuyacaca ukuthi ugogo wendani. Siyabona ukuthi ugogo wendani. Ngibani lo ufuna ukungitshela sofa ukuthi yena ubona ini nani nani. Hayi benibaningi phela nithi yes, nyalo ukuthi lo phakamisa sadla. Ngifuna ukukhuluma ku mic. Kunjani? Eligama ngibani isikolo?
Ngizindle from Shata Secondary School.
Ubonani so far?
Ngibona inhloko.
Ubona inhloko?
Yeah.
Anybody else seeing anything else? There's a young gentleman over here. Plus, I don't mind the walking. So, ningaphakamisa na lemuva le ngitofika kini. Sawubona eligama lesikolo.
Igama ngiMartini mfundisi Hazelview Comprehensive School. Ngicela ikhamera evete lapha ngitobakhomba ukuthi ngibonani.
Why ngathi angikuthembile into lo ufuna ukusikhomba yona?
Inkinga ngikhuluma ngeke bangithembe yabo sengifuna ukubona lapha abantu khona kubona.
Sukuma utenam, boy. Biyasamba. Anybody else has a Can anyone else tell me what do you see? Nyeta nyeta lapho ngisafuna asonzela tokhomba. Interaction ibalekile. By the way, if you have any questions, we're going to be opening the floor for my question. But uqiniseka ukuthi awudisturb igogo ngithi.
The data before
Yeah.
you're prepared for it. We can also then show the data.
Johnny.
Instead of all the thousands. I want all of my records.
Oh.
And then I want
Ayitunga lana. Okay, athingibekise ngami. Lapha eTulu gogo ungento engala. Ngala nginahloke for khona. Uyishape kahle utugcina ngayo uma uthi ungifaka tinwele utongifaka. Siyehla sita sita la. Gogushila lapha wathi weninzamo. Ngeke ngibe nenhloko ucetha kanjana. Ngibe straight. Ngeke ukuthi ngibe nenzamo. Yabo la gogasha khona. Kumele kube nephatlo uthi ngalawo baka. Ubeka kancane nje. Sengala kugobeka kakhulu. Angithi bangehlala siphundu hayi ukuthi into so sengakudothi. La ukuthi gogo shaye khona kwaba sigodi kakhulu ngathi kukhulu kahle. Utongenda la nsameni la. Ngicela gogo angende nalo kuphela. Angathi kuthini. Se gogo utote faka ichest namabele amanhle. Etekhona. Yalo gogo ngala ngasibheka emaphethweni ufuna ungenda likhala mara kasengangikala sathi maybe utongenda. Yabo gogo la sha khona. Uyangilungisa la ukuthi ngibe mundla. Exactly lapha. Uyangilungisa gogo ukuthi ngabe na treat iphundi yabo nje. Ukuthi be right. Yeah. Mase ke emkhathi ngidantshela uthendana yabo.
Siyabonga cala imshayele ntandla. All right, so I'm going to give one more person an opportunity to tell me ukuthi ngabe babonani, and then I'm opening up the floor for questions. Nangabe unemibuto lofuna ukuyibuta gogo, please do say. Bekuna someone la. There we go. Bosesi ngathi nimagwala indzaba. Igama, skolo, and what is it that you see so far?
My name is Fiso Gwenyama. So far, I'm representing the Lowville Combined School. So far what I've seen there, I see Gogo sculpturing a person because there is a head, then there is a neck. So only a person has a neck. That shape is the shape of a person. So that's why I say it's a person being sculptured there because you can sculpture an animal and then you have this that kind of land. So that's why I say it's a person being sculptured up there.
Thank you very much, Tanim Shailen Dan. All right. Anyone with questions for Gogo? We have questions for Gogo. So, in fact, ngicela laba lebanema question, please come forward. And the reason for that is because I'll need the translator to translate for Gogo. So if you ask me a question here and I run all the way there and I come back here, because I think I saw 3 of you or more. Okay, let's start with the first 5 people. The first 5 people to get here will be the first 5 to ask a question. We're going to be standing next to the translator so that atokhona kusitranslateela Gogo adova ukuthi sibuta sithini. Remember your name, your school name, and your question.
My name is Sakile Mahlalela. I'm representing Louisville Combined School. The question to Gogo is, so Gogo, since she's using analogs to make the sculptures, does this affect the environment that we live in? Where does she get those logs from? And don't those logs, our chopper off, does it harm the environment in any way?
Zithanda zoita vadziwana gai na uri vha tshi khou ita izwi zwithu a zwi tshinyi mupona.
Kuna zwitzhili zwine zwa tshimbila ḓakani thi. Muṅwe na muṅwe na zwitzhili ngori na muthu u afa. No umuntu uyafa. Angithi? Umuntu akafi. Uyafa. Ngoba una zwitzhili kunento sihamba nazo every day. Akukho umuntu anga eklini lapha emzimbeni wakhe. Manje nemithi isihlahla lezi zinako kufa. Ngeke ngidumele isihlahla siphilayo ngathi ngifuna i-art kuso. Akuvumi lokho. Silandelela izihlahla zifileyo sathatha zona ke. That's why
now I would like to ask if my name is Fisongwe Nyama, as I've said before, and I'm presenting Louisville Combined School. So what I would like to ask is that how does she know that whatever she is making there, are we going to love it or not? You know. She going to love it? How does she know that it is the perfect thing for us, to love? Or does she do it because maybe she loves doing person, she loves person, yes, something like that.
Uri vazwi musi vha tshi khou ita.
Guys, please let's not discourage each other. You might think it's not an important question, but it is important to him. You might think it's a stupid question, but it is not. And I always say there is no stupid question because by the time that question is answered, you are smarter than you were before you asked the question. So please, let's not discourage one another from asking questions. If it's not of interest to you, it's okay. It is of interest to him. Let's not boo each other. We are here to learn. We are here to teach one another. Thank you.
Uri musi vha tshi khou ita vha zwi ḓivhisa hani uri vhaṅwe vhathu vha ḓo zwi funa kana vha nga zwi funi kana vha tsoko to ita nga uri vha funa zwithu zwe zwa athina.
Abe u fana na ene o dzhena tshikolo. A tshi dzhena tshikolo a thi ḓivhi uri zwine a gudela zwone una muhumbulo wa uri vhathu vha ḓo zwi funana. Nne na nne arali ndi tshi ita a thi ri muthu a zwi fune ndi mpho yanga ndi zwine nda fanela uri ndi zwi shume.
Did you understand? You did? Oh, okay. Okay, she said it's like you when you went to school. Whatever you are learning, you don't know if other people, they will love it or not. So it's the same with her.
My name is Fumboni Koza and I'm from Sorotlak High School. I would like to know how she knows that this is the perfect wood to craft the art that she's crafting, and if she finds wood that is difficult to mend or mold into a shape of anything that she would like to shape, like how can she change it? How does she know that this is perfect and I cannot use this I can use? And where does she get the ideas that right now I want to mold an animal, right now I want to mold a person or whatever?
Oinoni uri va zwi ḓivhisa hani uri ndi wone muri wo teaho kana muri wavhuḓi wa uri vha u shumise, na uri muhumbulo wa uri ṱhamusi vha ḓo bvisa kana muthu kana tshipuka vha vha vho zwi wana gai, vha vha vho zwi vhonisa hani, vha zwi ḓivhisa hani?
Muri ri sedza miri ine ya fheṱiwa, arali u tshi fheṱiwa ari u dzhii, arali u na zwitzhili na musi wo fa thiri ndi thanda yo omaho i songo vha i tshi fheṱiwa u nga si i shumise thi ngori yo deleliwa nga zwitzhili, ri a i litsha heiḽa thanda. Hu na miri i sa fheṱiwi u fana na unuyu na mirendzhe na mihiri na mitondo na mini na mini, a i fheṱiwi he miri, ndi zwine ra shumisa yone. Zwino a dovha ri mini zwiḽa?
Check the wood first if it doesn't have the gems. Then she pick that wood because if it has the gems she can't use it.
Zwino hezwiḽani ri na ndi thomisa hani, ndi itisa hani hani
zwa uri vha nga bvisa vha zwi vhonisa hani kana uri vha nga bvisa muthu kana tshipuka?
ndi uri hezwi zwithu zwa vhutsila thi ḓivhi na zwo uri ndi nga ri ndi zwi fanyisa na mini, ngori na nṋe ndi tshi thoma tshithu afho ndi nga si mu vhudze zwo uri ndi vhaḓa mini. Hu na tshithu tshino soko drive maluvhi uri tshentsha toso ngorali.
She said when she start, even herself, she don't know. But when she keeps going on, the mind keeps telling her what to do.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Loyal. My surname is Radal. And I think that I have a question that many might be wondering. What is Gogo using to beat this wood? That brown thing, it looks like a hammer and it looks very indigenous. And I know that many have not seen it anywhere, so I'm very much interested in knowing what is the thing.
The one that she's using. Uri chithu chine vha tshi shumisa ndi mini? Tshenecho cha brown, hechi chine cha vha tsho. You mean that one?
Ndi chiombo. It's like hammer. But
so invent that chiombo.
Chiombo. But because I hitting hard, that's why I'm not using a bola. Huna chizili, huna zihamula hezila za bola. Za raba. Zwino atukona ubada ngazo ngori hapa ufanela urwa vhukuma. Nga rwa kavhili kararu ifanela vha tshiphamuwa zwino ri ita hamula rine vhane kha muri wo ita mafande.
Voto ita hecho thi? Hecho chombo voto chita?
Muri hune wasuka wari ri khatha hapa ra khatha hapa ra ita tshizili ra ita chiombo ngori ho khwaṱha nga maanḓa hapa fhethu hapa.
So she make that thing by herself, and that wood is very hard because she can't use like a rubber hammer.
Sanibonani, igama lami ngiNkarlito ngakasithole. Ezingimelana sahlela pha basitshelile ukuthi gogo udila ngama-sculptures. So mine umbuto wami uthi njengoba nyalo sisavisisile basitshela ngale hypothesis. So nyalo sesayibona experiment le hypothesis, it's accepted. So nyalo sekuyi theory. Ine umbuto wami uthi njengoba gogo adila ngala ma-sculptures, thine ezisibafunzi sifunza ngani nangabe sifuna ukwenda ama-sculpture sivumelekile ukuthi singakwenda yini?
Uri ungaphinza ngapha? Can you repeat?
Yes. Esigogo endela ma-sculptures. Mina ngimfunzi, yalo ngisafunza. if ngifuna kwenda lama sculptures yini cause defuna ngende lama sculptures
uri ngori en bone baba gudiswa arali vha tshi khou nyago ita izwi zwithu ndi course ifhio ine vha nga i ita uri vha ite izwi zwithu
ndi uri vhutshiloni if you are alive
in life
una u konḓelwa ungeke ubone lapha esikolweni ungeke ubone kahle angithi ukuthi mhlambe uphase uzofeyila kanti uphethwe ngeart wabona uphethwe ngenye into izovelela kuwe manje lokho kokuthi uwafunda angithi mina manje ngibizile ngizela mauna unento ye-art malubi awathi shumelana na art
your brain
uzobona ukuthi no lento ayinzima angithi ubonile ukuthi ngicele kanjani ayinzima nix ukuthi masicala ngoba ngicalele endlini ngibe ngifanele la kube round ngiyazi inhloko intamo wabona manje ngizine part just kulula kabi kulula mawufuna kulandela lokho umuntu waze la njengami nje mawungabona ukuthi ungogo uqale ngehloko nami ukhaya usekhaya le uthathe intanyana incane uthi hayi wenze nje wathala incamo lately uzobana uvuleka la
so wena
athi
ubutisa ukuthi if you want to go to school for art or what because yena she didn't go to school it was all about a dream from the late father she got it from the late father a dream if maybe unayo
Basically, Gogo invola ishogo ukuthi it starts with a dream. Like yena aze abe ngile sculptor ne uqale ngemaphupho aphupha nanyalo lamaphupho even though angakalali I am director ukuthi agende lokho so that there is an end product yenvola ethide. Obviously now it starts with a dream yokuthi ufuna kwenda invola ethide unenshisakalelo ngaphakathi uyativa ukuthi hayi man I am gifted when it comes to this, right? Utobonakala kahle hle futhi ngekuqala utendele yona ekhaya uwedwana ushilo na egogo uthi ungathatha nje intwana lencane ubumbe that way uyabona ukuthi hayi I do have this gift yokuthi ngibe sculptor or whatever the case is, right? But akhona ama courses longawathatha if you do research akhona ama courses longawathatha just ukukusida but it has to come from within. It has to start with a dream. Lonayo wena. It won't just happen. And I do believe, and I'm hoping ukuthi I'm right in this, ukuthi njengoba sila University of Mpumalanga, atobe akhona ma courses arts lebawa introduceako, then you can be able to get such courses closer to home. But tikhona tikolo letifundisanako. You just need to maybe go to Google and get information on that. If you love it, if you're passionate about it, if you have a dream of doing it.
Ngitsaza kunibingelela. Lokhulumako ngibanele Vilakazi, President ase EJC Ngwane Senior. Mina imibuto lenginayo la for Gogo E2. Njengoba sinale program le Heritage Career Expo and the slogan sayo sithi unlock the world in our heritage. Funa kuvisisa ukuthi kwathi uthi yena why unlocka nini le world ngale ndola yendako. Ngivisisa nalokuthi kathi aqala kwenda lo msebenzi la wendako wawenda ukuthi bekawuthanza kumbe uyenda ukuthi vele bekafuna yona le world esikhuluma ngayo
ubusa uri bachi omushumo bachi uita baba chiko to ufunana mara tindizwe zwila zwa uri baba bachi to lora ndiyambira ngakho tsiyabo ndiyambira asikoto azwingoto bva ngoto uri baba khoto zwifuna zwa budibudi zwoto kombetshedzea ngori ngolora na ulwala it's not like she was loving to do this. It's because of the dream. And she used to get ill, very ill. When the father used to visit her on the dream, she get ill. That's why she was forced to do this. At first, she didn't want to do it, and she ignored a dream. But when she ignored it, she kept on getting sick. But when she started it, she started doing the artwork. That's when she got healed.
And then
When did you start making money off of? When did you start making money off of her work?
Bothoma o ita lini tshelede nga mishumo yavo?
kale ro ri sina na ndavha nazwo ro ri tshi soko drinksela 10 randa kana vhugai.
Like back then, she was selling maybe one artwork, 10 rand or 20 rand.
Kana 20.
Kana 20 rand.
Mara zwino.
But these days, yeah, she's making.
She's making a killing these days.
Sanibonani. Igama lami Mishek Sibonga Chauke ngifunze Phola Secondary. Mina la benginembuto loyiwani ukuthi gogo ngabayenda letindo so unayo iworkshop la ayendela khona letindo and bakhona abantu labamsitako na utpostile letindo maybe ku social media ukuze sizokhona ukutibona sesiyayilandzelela lento.
Gogo une gallery eVenda. We have a gallery with Sira Awutibiu Art and Craft Center in Venda at her home. So sometimes she do the workshop there, yeah. And we also have the online exhibition, yeah.
Sanbanan. Kamalang Mtobe Gamjoli, I'm from Chifunal Secondary School. So I have 2 questions for Gogo. First question is, I want to ask, what are the struggles that she came across Nagakala woodwork since Atena she isn't educated? And also I want to ask Guti
Uribo ndizvipio zvevatangana nazvo musi vachithoma uvada thamusi ukondeliwa?
Zvikonda nga maanḓa ngori ndi humbula ndo ndi sina even chisel na nthihi zwi tshi konḓa ene ndi tshi tou humbela next door ngori ndo ndi tshi ṱhuphea nga maanḓa. Mane azi umuntu ahlupheka yo kakhulu, umuntu adla amavovo nginebantwana bayi-2 umama walo nobradara wakhe ngibakhulisile ngoba ngibe ngisina nix ngihamba ngicela amavovo. Niyabona amavovo labantu bahluza utshwala bathu balahla, mina ngiba ngithatha lokho ke siyenza iphorishi sidla wona. Wabona manje ngoba into le wayinikwa kuze kwatshentsha manje ungeke uthembe ukuthi ulo uyasokola. I-art yami bangadini bengithengisela nje just mangathole 20 rand or 10 ngibe ngijabula kakhulu ngoba ngiyothenga emilimili ngiyeke lokhu uthatha amavovo sizodlala omilimili moceda omunye odza nge-20 rand kusuka lapho kwagupuka ngoba anginenhliziyo yokuncicha udzima. Wayibona nginenhliziyo yokunika nganika umntwana wesesi wami esikabthanyana singaka kanti i-boyfriend yakhe umuntu wezi newspaper angithi ufuna ukubona ukuthi kuvelephi lo muntu wama-newspaper lo u-boyfriend wa mwana bhuti wami waqala lapho waza naye wayenza ama-newspaper. Ngathola izimoto zizazithi mazizazithi bathenga bayenzani ngasabenzela i-Goodman Gallery niyazi Joburg ngayisebenzela leya ngakho muthi.
So it was
kwaya mangicale kuwenza lokhu ngathengisa isculpture laba zekho kumi ngathengisa one sculpture ngakha indlu ikhulu inkulu inkulu ngoba manje mangibeza angisaphathwa la angithi ngugogo izinto zami zidura ku manje kuphuma lapho ke lapha ngaphuma khona ukusokeleni ngize ngashelela ngalokho lo iboyfriend yami mntwana bhuti wami wama newspaper enza ama newspaper abalume baza wathi izikolo ngizivula beza from America baza bazifunda la.
So Gogo's response takes me to that question that we didn't like so much. Would say, how did she know, or how would you know if people are going to like what you're producing? What I don't like, the next person is going to love. What I won't spend money on, the next person is going to spend thousands on. Nagati Gogo, she sold one sculpture and built a big house. You can imagine how many hundreds of thousands that person paid for the sculpture that somebody else might not like. So it's not about who likes what, who doesn't. With different people, with different things. Follow your heart. Angeke zilahle inhliziyo yakho.
Okay, second question is, while I was listening, Gogo stated that she is teaching other artists artistry, right? And so I want to know, since she isn't educated, how does she deal with people who find it hard to understand her or to understand what she is teaching them?
Uringa uri mathomoni vori vachiamba vamba zvori vagudisa vamwe vathu ende avongo funzeya zvino zviitisa hani musi vana vathu vane vava kuvagudisa vachikuamba navo
tongofunzeya ndathi ndivagudisa zwanḓa moya zwanḓa athina ndavha nohamba nne ndina mishumo ya zwanḓa ndiyahamba nga zwanḓa izwi.
She said she doesn't mind talking because she works with the hands, so they will see what she is doing, even though she is not talking to them.
And nale English ngidobha-dobhayo was.
And even the small English that she's talking.
Ungathi good morning, mami mina ngilele ngithi good morning, good morning, good morning. Ngiyazifundisa phela ukuthi ngingayikhohlwi. Ngithi bathi good morning. Uthe ndimacheloni mina ngizothi good morning kuzohlala la kusuka lapho omunye uzokhuluma into ngesilungu mangilala ngiyayombe ngiyasina manje ngiyazidobha isilungu khona lapho.
Hello everyone, I am Luyanda Mkonto from Cyril Clark. So what I wanted to say is, since Gogo says she was forced by the dream to take on this job, what is it that she really wanted to do? Or what is it you could have done instead of this?
Uringa uri vo fosiwa nga vo kombechedziwa nga muloro arali hova husi u kombechedziwa nga muloro vasa khou ita zwithu ndi zwifhio zwiṅwe zwe vha 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 tshi nga vha vho ita kana zwine zwe vha vha tshi zwifuna?
Ahuna zwine ndo ḓo ita athi ndo ḓo ḓi tshila muṅwe sa muṅwe na muṅwe ndo ḓo tshila vhuga henevho kha musi nda dzhena zwikolo zwezwo ahuna ndo ndi sa na muhumbulo uri ndi nga itani thi ndo tshila sa ṅwana muṅwe na muṅwe u fana na Josepha o tshila na vhakomana vawe Jacob veva mini o tshila navho mara a sa zwiḓivhi uri havhalani vakomana vawe vha khou muvenga vhana vha khotsi yawe na miyawe. Zwino na nne ndo hulisa zwezwila mathina mudzimu o vhea something kha nne so zwo to ralo.
She said she was like living normal like any child. So like she was there was nothing else. So
Hi everyone. My name is Tsembaletu Ndlovu from Comprehensive School. I'd like to ask Gogo that
how long does it take to make each sculpture? And on an average day, how many sculptures does she make actually?
Uri zwi dzhia tshifhinga tshingafhani uri vha ḓe tshithu tshithihi?
Zwino ndo no vha magogo ya ndi awela nṋe nga vhuwane ndi awela na litsha kale ndo ndi sa tshi vhoni hetshi ndo ndi tshi vhaḓa zwivhili nga ḓuvha zwino thi ndo no hula vho ndi na 84 years.
Now she's
84 years thongo hula.
She said now she's old, she's 84 years. So she doesn't work like olden days. Back then she was making 2 sculptures. Yeah, in a week.
But manje ngigogo kuyasinda manje.
Sanibonani, igama lami ngimGoodman Sibongo wakaThemba. Mina njengoba ngilabe ngicela kubuta gogo ukuthi lesigodo lasebenzisako sikhethiwe ukuthi ngiso lesi kuphela noma usebenzisa noma siphi isigodo lesikhona.
Masingana lokuzana into lezi angazi ukuthi nithini ngasiZulu. Lento ibolisayo ngaphakathi izikhokonyana leziya siyasebenzisa idonga imwe nenye kodwa ingenehoho angithi ma uhlelo uzobona ukuthi kunento edlayo la asisebenzile kodwa mara ha idla kancane kancane siyabeza sicede angithi sithathe sine oil ya special ukuthi ibulayile izinto leya oil siyayithatha sayi phela kule nto le iphelile angithi sathatha iplastic sayirola sayibeka le or 1 month uzothola lezi zinto zonke zilapha ku plastic zifile zonke wathatha isandpaper sandpaper le isculpture sakho ungeke ubone ukuthi kuphi lapha kube idliwa khona.
Sebenzisa lesomile kuphela noma nalesimanje
lesomile ungeke ukhatha umuthi hayi noNkulunkulu angakuthatha uphila nje hayi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Standing in front of you, Sanelso Masugu, I'm representing Mshata Secondary School. My question to Gogo is, how do you feel about selling your artwork not only just nationwide but also internationally, having to know that you're representing your culture?
Uri vha ḓipfani nga u rengisa mishumo yavho vha sa khou rengisela fhano fhedzi na mashangoni a nnḓa.
And the punish the pina zone like that.
Hi everyone, my name is Mendes Banyoni representing Klume Secondary School. As Gogo was standing here, I heard her saying that it wasn't an easy journey because he didn't get support from both his family and other people. So what I would like to ask is how or where did he get the courage and support to do this amazing thing?
Uri ngauri vhori zwo vha zwi songo leluwa zwino vha wana guide tickets ya u ita hezwi zwithu zwavhuḓi.
Thiḓivhi uri ndi nga ri namusi ndi sa wani thikedzo ndi mushumo wo tou vha u fana na vhone vhe vha vha na nyana hafha vha tshi ya tshikoloni a vha ḓivhi uri vha ḓo tikiwa hani kha zwine vha ḓo zwi wana thi ungeke wazi angithi niya esikolweni ungenela enye into ukuthi uzwenzani angithi kodwa ma ungena isikolo awazi ukuthi ubani lwa azokusupporta kulento ofundela yona ngithi njengami mangisebenza nje la angazi ukuthi ubani azongisupport ngimangala nje kufana namanje mangila wabona ama supporters hlala ekhona ngale angithi lezinto zabalungu zabo bagcibana nami khona lapho bari ndisisheshele wemini bathi lo muntu lo hayi siyamlandelela balandelele ke banikuthole kwenzeke lokhu ngikhona la manje asizone kezo.
Sanmonani, Jani, mina igama lami ngimQuintini Sibonga kaStalls ngirepresent iMshado. So mina bentokubuta gogo mayelana ngeminyaka wakhe ukuthi since ana 84 kungaba njani ukuthi next time nakayendi event le njengalena atene ma video clips instead ukuthi atihluphe imama selves wakhe asikhombe ivideo in short.
Ase uzihlupha ni wazi ukuthi mawuphila mawuphila awunalapha ukuhlupheka khona mawungasebenzi uhlalele ekhaya uthi ha manje ngikhathele mina uzothi angilethele itiye lapha uhlele uzokhuluphala ube mngaka angilethele utwala ngapha esigubhu setshwala he wena uyazibulala manje lokhu makusebenza kukhipha konke ukugula eziworrying anginazo uworry yami nayi anginandaba neminyaka noma ingakanani hayi ngiyasebenza nanku ngiyasebenza iminyaka izenzani kimi hayi nandaba nakho mina lokho.
Nothing beats seeing it firsthand. Videos are great, but ukubukela gogo asebenza from scratch, absolutely amazing.
I'm still representing my school, Chief Funwagu. My name is Carlitos Tole. My question is that, as Gogo Akalama sculptures, Atena, uhambe watholakala overseas, what is the main important about creating this sculpture?
Vachikoita izvi zvithu ndi chithu cha vhuṱhogwa ndi chifhio u ita hetshi tshithu u bveledzisa hetshi tshithu
tsha vhuṱhogwa u tshi shuma una tshithu tsha vhuṱhogwa ene sa zwino ṅwana wa tshikolo tsha vhuṱhogwa ndi mini a si isa phanḓa na pfunzo.
She said, as you are a learner, what is important to you? It's not going forward with the school.
Tsha vhuṱhogwa ndi mini ngori uya tshikoloni u lila mini tshikoloni?
Sanibonani igama lami ngimsinokuhle Matukane. Sanibonani igama lami ngimsinokuhle Matukane. I'm from Jacob Mdluli Secondary School. I have two questions to ask God. How did she feel when people sabotage her dream?
Oinani uri vha ḓipfani musi vhathu vha tshi ngari mini vha tshi kandeledza kana miloro yavho? Uri vha ḓipfani musi vhathu vha tshi kandeledza miloro yavho?
Athi helani miloro yo ḓa ha musi ndi tshe muṱuku zwino hezwi ndi tshi amba vhathu vho vha sa zwi dzhieli nṱha vha sokou ḓi ri hayi u sokou dzula u tshi lora mara ndo ndi sa sokou lora tshithu zwino tou uri nda lora ndi ya vha vhudza ni hezwo ndi tshi vhudza khaladzi yanga mamtshela ubhuti wami obo 4 days ngiphupha iphupho eli-1 ubaba wami ushone nge-1950 manje maza kume ngibe ngine-14 years uthi kume letha amanzi ngifuna amanzi kume ngathi wena ufile baba hey ngiyakusaba wabuya futhi wabona second wabuya futhi wathi mawusaba kungcono uthathe ikhalabashi wayibona ikhalabashi uthele manzi ngaphakathi ulethela phezu kumzimba wami uhamba bathi laphalele khona ngithi mina ngathi no man ngikutshelile ukuthi ngiyasaba wabuya futhi wathi wabona uthele manzi phakathi khalabashi ubekela inhlokweni zami ngathi baba hayi manje wangihlupha ngiyasaba wabuya futhi 4 times and akuhlekisi ngoba lokho kuyani kudida imbeli ngicela ukuthi ningahleki ngoba ngiyabayisa zabuhlungu manje ngoba le dream abazange bayamukele lo mntwana ubudzile into enkulu ngoba ithinta mina emoyeni manje lokho wathi ma enkenyezi iphuma masasi uthathe ikhalabashi ngoba uzoba inkenyezi ikubonekela ngithi ubeka lapha ezihlokweni zami ngizobhuka ngiphuza lokho ngacela ngawasela ubhuti Simon ngathi iphupho nali lize 4 times wathi wena namaphupho akho hayi ungasitsheli angithi ngibe ngila goli la wathi sithi khulele khona mina wathi ekhaya kusekude eGiyani lesi besihlala eGiyani ngathula kuba wawahamba forever ubuya manje ngimfazi into ebuhlungu kakhulu lena angifuni ukuthi ngempela ngikhulume ngayo iyangibaba lapha yangithinta kakhulu.
How did you communicate with people from overseas?
Uri bahambani nabantu bamashangoni akulu.
Kukhuluma izandla mntwanami umzukulu wami kukhuluma imisebenzi wabona ngakufanesela nala eNamibia kuna paradise kakhulu la Namibia iparadise yakhona maula like Oliver Tambo ungeke uphume bazokutshela ukuthi unamalini la wezwa mabathi unamalini ngine 200 ngathi ngine 200 uthi wathi ulala namhlanje nakusasa uyabuya mina ngakhipha incwadi wabona ngoba ngiyazi ukukhuluma isilungu ngakhipha incwadi ngathi incwadi le ngamnika incwadi wabhala le incwadi angithi babhalile abalungu bakhona wabuyisa izwi lakuthi lo muntu iartist unjengedoctor asazi ukuthi uzobuya nini wabhala lapha wajampisa istamp ngahamba ngayohlala kufundisa khona le eNamibia wazi lapho mane yahla kulokuzana ku airplane izothola izihlahla ama socha khona ambatha izihlahla wabona ngiyabonga hayi usangwe namuhla.
Hello everyone, I'm Prosperity Lekuleni. I have a question. I don't know if it's a question or questions for Gogo. Since obvious he gets what are the things? Definitely gigs locally, provincially, nationally, and also internationally. How does she know? Like, okay, yes, she knows her worth. So, does she attend local gigs lower than her standards?
What a minute.
Mitambo na ine yabori asia asia maimo abo kana
mitambo ya bimi
ati divene nge
kanti tamba zwino
na ukhamba tithi uzorukhamba zigigizana
mangisemncane
no right now
manje ngadlala imidlalo manje
usilithu
manje ngadlala ngizodlalana
like yabona le event isezingeni la Gogo kunema events nyana lamancane langaphasi though I doubt as such but
uhambo ri atriboda apa noni ka omshumo so una mingo mishumo ine yaba mituku na ine ba igenelela yambri ine yaba mituku ine ayela nina mishumo yabo imituku ka mishumo yabo
South Africa.
Mishumo ya mini na
feels like overseas has much to offer Gogo than we do like South Africa.
Uko budzisela uri thamsi o mtu mashangoni akule ndione une ndiamburi thamsi ba farea zwavhuḓi u fhirisa afha noni na u yanga ha mushumo wavho na nga u ḓivhea havho.
Hayi huyafana mara ndibona hu tshi fana nga maanḓa ngori na ene fano vho sumbedza ṱhonifho vho ri u khou dzhena vho ri ya mabasa vhana vha takuwa ndi ḓivhona hu tshi nga huyafana.
Same because even here when they announce that we have Mama Noria Mabasa, the learners, you clap the hands and you welcome her. So is this.
My name is Tandega Shabang. I'm here to ask Gogo that what made her encouraged to follow the dream.
Oh, ngolwala. Ngolwala ngamanzi.
Because of the illness, she got very sick.
Wabona na izwi.
Because she was avoiding a dream. But when she avoided the dream, she got sick, very sick.
Wabona na izwi zurapa. Ndizwitu zwa dream. Ndina mabudzi mahulwane.
Silence, please, guys.
Even the hair, she have dreadlocks, a long one. When she cut the hair, the sickness come back. So she must keep the hair.
Siyabonga to everyone that had questions. Guys, ngicela kubuza, how many of you speak Siswati? No, it can't be all of you. Or how many of you whose home language is Siswati? How many of you whose home language is Sizulu? Setswana? Sepedi? Chitsonga? Chivenda? What other African language have I not mentioned? Ini? Oh, Xhosa? Xhosa? Ndebele? Shangane Chitsonga sithandwa sami. Ndebele? Ngwabale onga ngithi. No, I mean like the African languages, not the official South African languages. The African languages, Ivenek. Sisuthu ke, Northern Sotho, South Sotho. All right. How many of you whose home language is Afrikaans? How many of you whose home language is Afrikaans? Fnakbona pen. Okay. How many of you whose home language is English? Is your home language English? Is your first language English? Does everybody at home speak English fluently? How many of you? How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm well. What's your name and surname?
Aisha Samuti.
Are you white?
No.
But you speak English at home?
Yeah, I do.
Because?
My dad.
So everybody at home speaks English?
Yeah.
But in terms of the culture that you belong to, which one do you?
I my maternal or paternal side?
Whichever
one. Okay, my mom is Zimbabwean and my dad is from from somewhere there.
All right. It is understandable for you, and I'll tell you why I am asking. I am asking because we all speak broken language English. I speak broken English, proudly so. Mina, I speak broken English, proudly so. Kodwa njengoba nginitshelile ekuqaleni Siswati ngiyakwati ukusikhuluma kungako ngahamba ngaye eJozi nangifika eJozi ngathola umsebenzi wokukhuluma Siswati. Kungako ngilana lomuhle. Kungako ngedela umsebenzi lengiwendile nalomsebenzi lengiwendako. Kungako ngiyadiqhenya ngeSiswati sami. I do not like it when people laugh at somebody who speaks broken English. We were not born into English. We have the mentality of wanting to speak proper English. Gogo cannot speak English to save her life. But Gogo has done more amazing things than a lot of people that can speak English fluently. I cannot speak proper English to save my life. But I've done amazing things in this 42 years of my life. We have other people that are super talented that cannot speak proper English, but they've done amazing things in their life. Alokukhulu ukuthi ithoba. Ngicela ukuthi nangabe umuntu umosha umbuto lothite or isentence lethite asingahleki. Sinetinkinga tethu nathi. Iningi kakhulu kabi tinkinga tethu ukuthi singahleka tinkinga talomnye mntwana. And uma sihleka lomnye mntwana siyam-discourage. I don't like this thing discourage. That's why nasekuqaleni ngikhulume ngale ndzaba ye-language, I mean le ndzaba yembuto. Kuthi if ucabanga ukuthi umbuto awukahlakaniphi enough, it's okay. You don't think so, but they think so. Angithandi into yokudiscourage. Ngiyathanda mina uma sikwati ukuthi sipushelane phambili so that we can be successful. It's the only way we can be successful. Nangikhuluma English le broken ungihleka. Next time I'm going to be afraid to stand up in front of people and ask something that might be helpful, not just to me, to other people as well. Let's encourage each other. Ngiyanicela, please, not just today, but moving forward as well. Ngiyacabanga nyalo sitoqhubeka sibuke gogo ukuthi wendani I am going to get a direction from mqashi wami ukuthi what are we doing next?
Yenda. Orenda. Oh, odela baba nazini. Yani, chutro.
And just like that, it is the cue. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please request that we all stand? We have EUMP choir on stage. We are going to be singing the national anthem as we get our program started. May we please all stand. I do believe that they are ready as I hand over. Thank you very much. How I wished you were at the welcoming of Banyana Banyana because you sounded beautifully. I do believe that you are going to be back a bit later. Kwanyalo siqhubeka ngeprogram yethu siyabonga kakhulu. Bengilalele laphana ngiyababuka ukuthi uma kufika kule party Africans are they all going to sing sesiyandlula. No, they do know the anthem in all 4 languages. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kiriboni Mkabela, and I am going to be your program director, Lomuhla. Ngalukhulu ukuthi itfoba ngibingelele bo deputy minister and all protocol observed. Ngiyabonga kakhulu lethuba lelingiphelwa nalomuhla kuthi ngite nami not only ngitosebenta kodwa ngitofunza. Ngoba awuqedzi lokufunza kunetinto lebatawutikhuluma lana lengingatati nami ngiyothi nangihamba ekhaya ngiyobe ngifunze lokuthide ikakhulukati ngoba sikhuluma nge-art day, something lokuyi-passion lakimi. I did mention kulabo bebakhona ekuqaleni ukuthi I've been practicing in this industry or sector for 22 years. And I look forward to being 82, just like Gogo, and still practicing and teaching the ones that are going to be coming after me. We are getting started in a program yethu. Ganzinyalo, ngidawucela ukuthi Mr. James Thrush, who is the Director of Infrastructure and Maintenance la AUNP, to please come forward and make announcements for us. Or if there is anyone that has been tasked to represent Mr. Thrush, please feel free to come forward. It seems like Mr. Thrush might not be here right now, so I think we might have to move forward with our program. And should we be able to get a hold of him a bit later on, he will come and make those announcements. What we are going to move on to, balekile ukuthi na ufika ekhaya lemuntu bakwamukela ungamane ufike nje wenda inzandvo ngathi kusekhaya lakho. Ukhona lotasamukela on behalf of University of Mpumalanga, and that is Vice Chancellor wakhona la ekhaya University of Mpumalanga, Professor Togo Mayekiso. Cela simshayele intandla as she comes forward.
Sanbonani, Dumelang, Ausheni, Dimasiare. I expect you to respond. Yes. Loshani, Molweni, Namaste. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. Esteemed guests, colleagues, students, learners, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to the University of Mpumalanga in the province of the Rising Sun, and in particular to the Heritage Careers Expo Arts Focus Day. The sun has a lot of significance associated with energy, originality, creativity, and vitality. The rays of the sun are a powerful symbol for the university, representing life, energy, and symbolizing growth. On behalf of the University of Mpumalanga, I would like to express our profound appreciation for the opportunity to host this important event. It is such an honor for our new institution to be hosting this important and significant day. We are grateful to the Office of the Deputy Minister for Higher Education, Science and Innovation, and CADSITA for creating this opportunity for us to showcase our institution. We appreciate the opportunity to serve the province and be visible. Our SREP line, creating opportunities, is both an aspiration and an inspiration. I would like to extend special word of welcome to the following dignitaries: the Honorable Deputy Minister for Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Mr. Puti Manamela. The Honorable Deputy Minister in the Presidency, Ms. Thembi Siweya. Mr. Tema Ndlovu, the Chairperson of CADSITA Board. Ms. Lisutu, CADSITA Board Member. Members of MENCO and IMENCO, board members and management from the various sectors that are represented here today. Mr. Carlton Mukweho, Secretary General, South African National Commission for UNESCO. Dr. Vuyani Boy, CEO of the Nelson Mandela Museum. We have a delegation from New York University, academics, you are welcome. Mr. Mahlangu from MTPA, of course, Mama Noira Mabasa, she's welcome. The exhibitors, the dancers, and everyone who is present here today. Let me say, protocol observed. We value such experiences as part of our pioneering journey, Luambo Lwemhlahlandlela. We have been part of this exciting journey since 2014. At that time, we enrolled 169 students in 3 programs. 8 years later, in 2022, we have enrolled 7,100 students in 48 programs, including 6 master's degrees and 3 doctoral degrees. To date, we have a total of 55 accredited qualifications. A number of these qualifications are in the arts, social sciences, and humanities. We are waiting for the accreditation of a degree, Bachelor of Arts, Media, Culture and Communication, which would have been very relevant for today's proceedings. What a great day to meet soon after the victory of Banyana Banyana, who have made us proud in Morocco by winning the AFCON Cup. Our Chancellor, Justice Mandisa Maya, has been recently appointed the Deputy Chief Justice of the country. So we are on top of the world. The University of Mpumalanga, as a comprehensive institution, understands that its academic project must combine both the creation and transfer of knowledge and skills and the development of students as independent and critical thinkers with a passion for knowledge and its application. Our vision is to be an African university leading in creating opportunities for sustainable development through innovation. And our mission is to offer high-quality educational and training opportunities that foster the holistic development of students through teaching and learning, research and scholarship, and engagement in collaboration with strategic partners. We are guided in our ventures by the following values: excellence, integrity, diversity, collaboration, adaptability, relevance, and inspiration. All our values find expression at today's event. As an African university, we recognize, affirm, entrench the African experience and context in the academic project, leadership, and management processes. We embrace and uphold African values, African epistemologies, and African worldview or philosophy. We value and embrace our African identity, our Africanness. We pride ourselves for educating students for work and for life. And on behalf of the management of the University of Mpumalanga, I would like to indicate our commitment and passion for the arts and heritage careers. We believe that arts teaches symbolic, expressive capacities that can reach across barriers of language, culture, background, and experience. I'll just share with you a few examples of what we are doing here at the university. We are offering 3 African languages: isiSwati, isiNdebele, and Sepedi. We are offering for the first time in 2022 the BA Honours in Siswati. We are offering the Bachelor of Arts Honours, and Masters in a number of disciplines. One of the majors is Culture and Heritage Studies. We introduced in 2018 a first-year common course called Mpumalanga in Context: African Identities, Heritage, and History. And this course is aimed to provide students with a grounding, not only in essential basic academic skills such as critical reading and writing, but also aimed to enhance their awareness of their place in Africa and its relation to the wider world, both past and present. In so doing, it is hoped to prepare the UMP students to be local, national, and global citizens. A number of our academics are conducting research in the broad domain of culture and heritage, such as in the journey and doctoral thesis of Dr. Precious Shabalala on cultural heritage tourism. Ms. Tulisile Buddha's children's book in both English and isiNdebele on the Ndebele mural arts. The program of today looks rich and exciting, from African dress, song, dance, celebrating African heritage, and the career exhibitions look very informative. Programs like these encourage the youth to follow their dreams. And we heard from Mama Noria the importance of dreams. So dreams are important because they allow us to embark on a serious journey in pursuit of those dreams. Without a dream, we may struggle to see potential in ourselves because we don't look beyond our current circumstances. But with a dream, we begin to see ourselves in a new light as having greater potential and being capable of stretching and growing to reach it. At UMP, we pride ourselves for providing an optimal environment for our students to self-actualize and become the best they can be. Please feel at home. We say in my language, khululani ibhaki, take off your jackets, feel at home, and enjoy the iconic infrastructure and state-of-the-art facilities at UMP. Enkosi, ngiyabulela, ngiyabonga, ngiyathokoza, inkomo, ngiyalibuwa.
Nikhululile bike. Nikhululile. Ngathi anikhululanga nje. Ngibona ngathi ni stiff indzaba kani. The arts are not boring. The arts are not stiff. Mara nina ni stiff and kuwes ngoba la ngemuva kugcwelela abancane. Ngicela sukume kancane nje. Nina labancane hayi labadzana bangahlala phansi. Qala abancane basukume. Sukuma phela kubonakala kusukuma labancane how? Wayengathi kusukuma bogogo lebaphethwe amadolo bakuvala buhlungu yindzaba aw shema skisini okay asiluleni tinyawo kancane asiluleni Lula sithando sami ngibuke wena Lul trust me you'll thank me for this Lul shake tandla shake relax phakamisa ehlisa phakamisa ehlisa phakamisa ehlisa ni right 1 2 clap 1 2 clap hayi kay 3 1 2 clap no kay 2 kaningendani na how 1 2 clap 1 2 clap 1 2 clap 1 2 3 clap thank you very much ngahlala phasi don't you feel better it's impossible it's highly impossible bona ne response yenu ndivela nathi no nibaningi because you feel better you just don't want to say. All right, siqhubekela phambili ngeprogram yethu. Let me remind you, if you have any questions, I do believe in the notebooks, the ball pen, right? If any of our speakers, Lana, avusa a question, let's see that you'd like to ask, please make sure you note it. Ngiyacabanga uma sikhathi sivuma batovuma ukuthi sibude imibuto ngangenvo let's see le mhlawumbe singayivisisi kahle. Also, make sure that you follow us on our socials. Okay, how am I going to find you on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook? Just in uti Heritage Careers Expo. It's going to pop up. I am following on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter, so I can't be following on Twitter. I know you will find them. Okay, my mic fell and I'm sounding funny. I'm not really sure what happened. Well, it's not my mic, it's this mic that has fallen, so maybe somebody needs to attend to it before the next speaker comes on. Yeah, it's coming out, and I'm not supposed to be touching things that I know nothing about. I'm not a sound person. I'm just somebody that speaks on the mic quite a lot. So yeah, do follow us on the socials. You will get to learn more about Heritage Careers Expo, and of course, so you can also tell your friends if they are in other provinces, good say, be on the lookout for this opportunity. It's coming your way. And we are going to be continuing a program here at Fulelanzelago, or mhlambe item here at Fulelanzelago. Sitawuta basitshela khona nge-purpose yalo muhla tibuta ukuthi kanti indzaba mina bangi-invite ukuthi nginte lana e-UMP. What is today all about? Do not worry, you will get the answer to that. My next speaker is the Cat Seater Board Chairperson, Mr. David Temandlovu. Ladies and gentlemen, as he comes forth, cela simshayele intandla. Ngiyambona yena ukuthi uyikhululile ibhaki. Ndiyabulela mhlekazi.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Deputy Minister, Mr. Manamela, Deputy Minister in the Presidency, Prof, and all the dignitaries that have been duly welcomed by the Prof as our host. It really gives us pleasure as the cat sitter to have the honor of being in this august occasion with all of you. The task of providing the purpose of this occasion is a simple one, really. The Heritage Career Expo is a flagship project of the Department of Higher Education, Science and Innovation in collaboration with ourselves in the SETA, as well as sister institutions in the skills development ecosystem. This project is aimed at exposing learners and young people in the post-schooling education and training sector to the wide range of opportunities available in the heritage industry. In particular, we seek to reach out to those in the TVET colleges sector as well as universities and the schooling system. It is our attempt at bringing together stakeholders and eminent personalities in various fields, including artists, chefs, crafters, and poets, in order to provide a platform for us together to share knowledge and raise awareness of opportunities available in the sector. The biggest challenge we face as a country is the mowing down of our young people. It is the destruction of a whole generation of young people. This is the ticking time bomb of the South African society, as this hopelessness that is instilled in our young people is seen every day around us. DM, our heart always bleeds each time we see young people, young men and young women, barely in the prime of their lives, walking around as zombies, unwashed for days and often months or even years, and looking lost in life, purposeless. As society, we give them names these days, and we call them Amapara. Under the theme, Unlocking the Wealth in Our Heritage, this is the third Heritage Career Expo 2022, which follows on the heels of two successful expos hosted in 2019 and 2021. Drawing from the lessons of the last expos, we have proceeded to provide in many opportunities for a lot more young people to be exposed to the opportunities that are there in the sector. This including, as the director has said, streaming on social media. This year, the third annual Heritage Career Expo order kicked off with the opening ceremony that was held on the 26th of May at Mothio TVET College. This was followed by the Fashion Day held at Constitution Hill in Johannesburg on the 21st of June 2022. We are here today, and we will be running this successful expo, as you would have seen, with the brilliant exposition that was shown here by Memabas. Program Director, this Heritage Career Expo is not like any other. This project is privileged to have industry professionals, award-winning artists, and international icons as master champions. In our midst, you have seen, and we will continue to see today, the brilliant work that is done by Mama Noria Mabasa. It was a great privilege for me to have an opportunity, even in my age, to have and be in the same space with this icon and legend of our country. Today, we seek to rekindle hope in the hearts and minds of the young people, the future of this country, by showing the endless opportunities and possibilities for careers in the arts, in the culture, as well as in the heritage industries. All the exhibitions that are going to be shown are for them to find a niche for themselves in order for them to be like the director has done, not spend 18 years of her life before she could make a breakthrough, but through opportunities like this, be able to connect quickly, to make their voices, their bodies, their hands, to speak more languages than just the isiZulu or isiNdebele or Iswaz that they said, and languages that will be able to take them to Germany and everywhere else in the country. What an inspiration that story was. In closing, we wish to join the country in mourning this and celebrating the passing of the legendary poetry author and anti-apartheid activist, Mr. Don Matera. The country will remember Mr. Matera as a humanitarian who strived for a better life for all future generations. Program Director, allow me to conclude with the words of the greatest statesman of all times, the first president of a democratic South Africa, Tata Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, when he said, "Our rich and varied cultural heritage has the profound power to help build our nation." Thank you.
Thank you very much. Imagine this, talking to the young people. Imagine this. 10, 15 years from now, you're in New York, the biggest art exhibition, interviews, doing media runs, because when you're in America, you do media runs, you don't just G. And maybe Trevor Noah is still doing, is it The Daily Show? The show that he does, is it The Daily Show? Maybe Trevor Noah is still doing The Daily Show. And you are the guest there. And they ask you, how did you get here? And your answer is, in 2022, in July, in Mpumalanga, at the University of Mpumalanga, there was a Heritage Careers Expo, Arts Day. I was there. I heard, I followed my dream. I am here today. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? Yo, guys, senikwatele nilambe kakhulu asikisini ke. Sisiqhubekele phambili ngeprograms toqetha. So ekuqaleni besicela Mr. Thrush ukuthi ede atosendela ama-announcements. Kwatholakala ukuthi usaphumile. He is here. He is the Director of Infrastructure and Maintenance at the University of Mpumalanga. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Thrush.
Thank you. I was supposed to go first, so we'll get this over really quickly. This is a message from Health and Safety. If an emergency is declared, there are exit doors here. Take a moment to just check which is the closest one to you. They're the ones with the little green signs above, and there's also two behind me. If an emergency is declared and we have to evacuate this building, we are to go to the lawn on the next door building here on my left. The toilets, I'm sure you found them already. The toilets are behind me in the passageway. So please make use of them. These are state-of-the-art buildings. So all our buildings are non-smoking buildings. Please don't smoke in them. The smoke detectors will pick up the smoke and the fire alarms will activate. There are smoking areas, dedicated smoking areas across the campus. So please make use of those. And then one last thing before I go is your cell phones. If you can put your cell phones on silent, please, for the duration of this event, unless you're a medical doctor on call, obviously. And that's me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Thrush, you didn't tell me. You know, you should have told me earlier. I had a dream of being an air hostess because when I was growing up, I was told you're tall and pretty. You know, I could have done all of that for you. Next time, we'll get it right. All right, let's keep it moving and go to our next item. That is for the message of support. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Deputy Minister in the Presidency, that is the Department of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Ms. Thembisiwe. Ngicela simshayele intandla.
Thank you, Program Director. When I was growing up, I used to see you on TV. So finally, I'm getting to meet you. How are you? You are tired, no? Hungry. The DM, who's the host, was just feeling for you that my children are hungry. We'll try and be very quick. Let me start by greeting you, Deputy Minister, and thank you for the invitation. Greet the Vice Chancellor, Prof. Toko Mayekiso, CAPSITA Board Chair, Mr. David Temandlovu, CAPSITA CEO, all dignitaries, and most importantly, our learners. My speech says good morning, and I think it's good day. I always say to the speechwriter, I appreciate your work, but I think my audience is not more about me rhetoricking and reading from the speech. Thank you, DM, for the invitation. When some time back, I had come to Mpumalanga to come and open a radio station in Bushbuckridge, and I met your team, and they said to me they are coming from a preparatory meeting for this event. And on the flight, we had a little chat with Ms. Masebe, and I said to her, I feel offended that you have not invited me, and I'd like to form part of the journey. And I'm glad that she delivered the message and the invitation came. I even said, I'm going to go. Actually, I had put in an apology for cabinet, but then it was postponed because of other reasons. That's how much we value this program. And we're going to be joining you in your other provinces. I see you're going to KZN. I wish that you can use this opportunity to ensure that you see the sector as part of career building. Unfortunately, when you are in the arts industry, and I think, DM, you are trying to respond to that we must see it as part of responding to job creation and also skills transfer. So when you see Gogo here doing whatever she was doing, you must then go back and reflect. It must not be that we went, there were stalls, we picked up documents, and then we had lunch, which was nice. We took pictures with our leaders, and then we go back. Use it to reflect and ensure that you grasp the opportunity so that you can create jobs. We can create jobs, and the frustrations that you're talking about, that young people are frustrated, they're on the street, they've got talent, nobody is nurturing and looking after it. So we really appreciate the work that the SETA is doing. Continue to do the work. It is depositing into our national program, and probably it will assist us in some way to ensure that we reach our targets as enshrined in the NDP. Once more, DM, congratulations. Keep up the good work. We need to support this. The SETAs, let's continue to support this visionary of ensuring that the arts industry is really taken serious. We would be happy one day, like she was saying, that you are somewhere in the world and you say, I attended a career expo, and from there I became very much serious. I went and I studied, and this is where I am. You are more fortunate. I'm not sure were you able to interpret when Gogo was saying that she did not get a formal education. But despite that, she was able to thrive, come out, and be where she is. How you must also look at it is, then what does it mean for me, who's fortunate to sit in a classroom and get the knowledge and have all the network that you have? The last message which I want to send to you is that we're requesting that you use your social media profiles responsibly. use your Facebook responsibly. We have got problems in our schools of bullying and derogatory whatever. Don't use your phone to take wrong videos. When you see violence, if you can't stop the violence, call your teachers to come and interfere. We would want schools to be a safe haven so that we can produce boys and girls who can wake up every day and say, I belong to South Africa. I feel free to go to schools. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. I will see you later to get you your autograph. So before we call on our entertainment to come, which is Ntombi Mutsonga, please be ready. I just wanted to also say something, you know. Sometimes it takes time for people to break through. Sometimes it doesn't take time. Sometimes it's all the glitz and the glamour that you see, and sometimes it is not. It's very important that you are patient with your gift. Don't want to take shortcuts because shortcuts will take you nowhere. My entire career, I've never taken a shortcut. I've never gotten a job for a favor. I've never done favors to get a job. If I don't deserve a job, I'm not going to get it. If I deserve it, I'm going to get it. And that's how it is. You might find yourselves in situations where you are tempted to do certain some things that we will not discuss here for jobs. Look inside yourself and decide if your gift is worth you doing that. If you doing that is going to help you last in this career. Be patient with your gift. Be very patient with your gift. It's extremely important. There's a lot of things that we have learned from her. And one of those things that I've learned is patience. She was patient with her gift, even though but she was patient with her gift. I spent for 3.5 days to produce sculpture. Let's see one. I spent 10 rand. I spent for another 3.5 or 4 days to produce. I spent 20 rand. If it was somebody else, they would have given up. She wouldn't have gone on to sell it for hundreds and thousands of rands to be where she is today. So be very patient with yourself and with your gift. Trust me, the day you start living your dream, it'll be the most fulfilling day of your life. You will remember these words. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Ntombi Mutsonga to give us a performance. Before we go on to our next item, I see she is ready. DJ, ngiyacabanga ukuthi ulinze wena. Ngicela simshayele ntandla.
Hiloko singanile sitsayi sifika sikutsayi ahlona ntombi ya ku rivala leyi I ntombi ya vutihlamuleri ntombi yo tiva timhaka ta yona ndzi langutani kahle mi nga jahangi mi ta swi vona swa ku ndzi ambale nguvo wa ndhavuko wa Vatsonga emavokweni ya mina ndzi amerile ririmi ra tisi ririmi ra Vatsonga ndzi tsimbani enhlokweni swibanisa mina ni madeha wa swi twa ka losa kunene loko ndzi si hakasela kona hlangana ni tihloko onge vola hundza mutirixile ndzi va vona laha ya vakhwenutana va vutisana va ku I ntombi ya kwini o tiva timhaka ta yona ma vutisa I ntombi ya Mutsonga wa sivula makhutsa ma jafulari la tsundzuka n'wana kweta a ku n'wananga vito masikita la tsuvulaka ni hi vutisa Mutsonga wa chava ku swa van'wana vanhu mburi ya ku vatla ma bombisa ndhavuko wa Vatsonga ikulungwani na makhwela ikulungwani na makhwela Tsika, 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 Dzamilo sangwina maAfrika xidzi n'wina vantima vatimeri va swivandla leswa swipfurhani malangavi swi lava ku hisa ta Afrika n'wina lava mi khunguluxiweke bya maribye etintshaveni ta Barbeto kambe mi rhwala xivindzi mi mita ribye hi n'wina tiphuphu ta Afrika tinene ni tinenankazi ta mana wa Dzonga maAfrika ndza milosa. Tsika, 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 tsika. I am an African. I am an African. Yes, I am an African. From the south part of it, South Africa to be specific, born and bred in the northern part of it, Limpopo, Kamatia, Nikaya, Gamila, Samuna Matonga Machaba Kutonga Sabanwana Banu, Matonga Miro, Hirintiwo, Bakumaringa Kuturuka Simara, Matonga Bakaina, Nza, Milosa, Saisani, Africa Yeru, Africa, Inzaka. Kitlisha ditebugo go lena botlhe Basotho ba sebili le nna Bataung Batsweneng Moshweshwe ba Fula Kolobeng ke rata kaofela ga re kopaneng re godise setšhaba. Kuninonke bakwaZulu nina besilo mabuthoka Zulu odaluza odlangalela odlangamandla ngiyaziqhenya ngani masibambaneni sibe munye esizweni sakithi. Likariwanga manda bavenda bahashu bavenda bavenda babikwa na ife ibila biva bavenda basale ndiri kabafare ngoraro ri aluse lushaka. Oh, Africa, continent well built, steady and attractive, surrounded by 4 proportions of layers, shielded with a heart-warming smile that welcomes diversity of humankind. Africa, my motherland. Africa, my territory. Africa, my refugee. Oh, Africa, my beloved abode. Halala, Africa, halala. Halala, Africa, halala. Long live the spirit of Ubuntu. Long live. Long live the spirit of Ubuntu. Long live. Unite, Africa, unite. Unite, Africa, unite.
I literally got lost in her. I could not do a thing but just look at her, listen to her, take it in and smile. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, sis. Kulabe kutan Johnson China ne. Nashbelana mara kuchina. Oh, nix. Strange le kale shbelan samsang sinza yo. Yeah, no, that was beautiful. That's such a beautiful day. If you haven't absorbed anything yet, angat uyasala. Ngoba langa liyangasekupheleni, liyangasemaphethelweni. There was a program earlier, a different one, different draft. And I was going to ask someone to come and introduce our next guest. Yachinja program. Kwatholakala ukuthi sengimi lekufanele ukuthi introduce isikhulumi sethu lesilandzelako. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? I mean, like, am I supposed to be the one? Because, you know, non-followish protocol. So now I'm looking around and I'm thinking to myself, who can I ask to come and do this? Askajwayeli. But it's fine. I was trusted with the task. I will do it to the best of my ability. Angithi nani niyangithemba? Ngiyabona ukuthi niyangithemba. So, before I call on my next speaker, you know, I did say eqaleni ukuthi i-arts beyingabukeki njengento lekungaba i-career. Kubukeka njengemidlalo nje. Uyakolosha umdlalo. Uyathunga umdlalo. Uyaqula umdlalo, uyajayiva umdlalo, everything umdlalo. Nanoma ngabe mama, mama bona Casper ukuthi he's built his empire ngekucula. Mama kavisisi. Still umdlalo man lento lena, it's a hobby. What can you do with it? And Mama, I've been in the industry for 22 years and I've been living a good life and I've been doing amazing things. Surely this is a career. No, it's not. You go on the mic and you speak. You go on TV and you speak. It's not a career. But it is, you see. It is. And we need to keep pushing until everybody, including people that play an important role in helping us build our careers, understand because it is a career. I'm thankful for organizations like the National Arts Council for supporting plenty of projects that I've either worked at or some of my projects. I'm grateful for Mzansi Golden Economy for supporting projects that I've worked at or projects that I am part of. Khona lenye lebakhulume ngayo namuhla lana mina vele ngingile type yokuthatha advantage nangenza weni ngiyabuka uyeva sengifona ngithi sawubona gama lami ngikidi uyakhumbula next thing bathi let's proposal sis next thing sengiyayenda sengiyanitshela ukuthi niyakhumbula ukuthi kwendeka lokhu nalokhu nalokhu. I'm grateful for such organizations because ayasita yebo there's challenges but ayasita. I'm also grateful ekutheni i-department ye-higher education iyasifaka nathi so that batali bethu or other people can also see us as a career. Angithi bathi na ungakafunzi phela sesona grade 12 pen. So now ungakafunzi bathi so now ungakafunzi akubukeki kwangathi hey now unesipho shem uyadlala nginibuyisela gogo Noria mine gogo akakafunzi but gogo is doing amazing things. Gogo untshintsha impilo tebantfu and she will continue to untshintsha impilo tebantfu namuhla. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with education, but I'm just saying ngalesinye isikhathi kuba nesidingo sekuthi wende indvo lebiya ngaphakathi kwakho bese seke education iyabuya iyasemenda iyakusida. Because nanoma ufunctiona in this industry, there's things that you still know, you need to know. I manage myself. I've never had a manager. I've never believed in having a manager. And I've learned along the way how to manage myself and how to work with people that are of the same mindset as me. Now, people that will not exploit me, people that will. And that's why you will never see me go to any newspaper talking about being exploited. Because along the way, I've taught myself things that I need to survive in this industry. So nina ninenhlanhla ukuthi litawuba khona litfuba lekuthi nifunze nikwati ukuthi nihambise ma gifts enu nemfundo. Nikwati ukuthi nihambise ma gifts enu nemfundo. Ladies and gentlemen, bathi ngithanda ukukhuluma Bengicela ukuthi ngalokukhulu ukutitfoba sisukume ngalokukhulu kuhlonipha sisukume as we welcome our keynote addresser, and that is the Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Mr. KB Manamela, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Program Director Eta. Who's it? Ligrand. Limnat. Okay, thank you. Let me, Vice Chancellor, starting with you, thank you for the welcome address, but also to host us, you and the entire university community for having opened the doors for us, and also extend greetings to the Chairperson and CEO of Kath CETA, and the different CETAs that are represented here today who also have contributed a lot to the success of the Heritage Expo, the representatives from the provincial government of Mpumalanga, who also have been quite supportive for this initiative, and everyone who contributed to the success of today. Thank you very much. But more importantly, I really want to extend greetings to the, or before that, to the Deputy Minister in the presidency, who I hope, well, I know that she would be part of the, not only the next, the closing ceremony, but also the subsequent events to this. And I'll talk a bit about that, but I think more importantly, yourself as the students who are here, who are the heartbeat of why we organize the Heritage Expo. And I want to start what I want to say today with what Noria said when she was busy sculpting, creating. So I'll just put this here. Let's hope it magically transforms as she was magically transforming the other one that she was working on. Now, we have had people like her since we started the Heritage Expo, talking to young people about the careers that are available in our universities of technology, in our TVET colleges, and also in our community colleges that are linked to heritage. Now, she said something very profound, which I think will stay, at least with me, for quite some time, and hopefully with you. And she said that she doesn't speak English, but that her hands speak, and that she communicates through her hands and through her sculptures and through wood and clay. And that through all of that, she has been all over the world. And I promise it's not only the countries and cities that she's mentioned, but because of her wood and clay work, she has been in offices, in boardrooms, in airports. Her work has been displayed all over the world,
because of the talent that she possesses. Now, unlike me and you, she did not have the opportunity to go to school, to a university or to a college. And I think the little that I've read up about her was that she briefly attended some workshop here or there about claim, but most of what she does is based on her talent. Now, we're finding ourselves in a country where we have 26 universities, in a country where we have 50 TVET colleges with more than 250 campuses, in a country where we have post-school education and training system that is provided for and paid for by government for students who qualify. And those of you who've already gone to the exhibitions, you probably have heard from the universities, especially Tshwane University of Technology and the TVET colleges that are here, about the programs that they offer along the lines of heritage. And the reason why we chose, when we launched the Heritage Career Expo, to focus on careers that are in heritage. I'm certain when you started with your grade 1, you were told that the ice cream subjects or streams to pursue is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? And probably most of you want to be scientists, want to be engineers, wants to be doctors, wants to be all of those actuarial scientists, and so on and so forth. And I think many of you, when you asked what's your talent, I'm sure you can sing. The program director or MC was asking you if you want to pursue a career in the arts and all of that. Now, the reason why we started this Heritage Career Expo, with the support of many people within the post-school education and training sector, is because many of these careers, it could be in film, it could be in interior design, as you've seen, photography, in music, in sculpting, art broadly, is that many of us see them as we say, a side hustle. No? We don't think that it's something that you can go to school for and learn and improve on whatever natural talent that you may have. I'm sure one of you, when there are parties on Fridays at school, is probably the school DJ. Nah? Who's the school DJ? Yeah. Who comes up with the mixes and all of that. Now, we have so many. We have so many that we know who are out there, who are well known, who are doing a lot of music. They went to school to further enhance and improve on what is their natural talent. And so the purpose of our Heritage Career Expo is to say to you, if you want to be a chef, yes, you probably can cook. Yes, at home they cook. The food is delicious, especially on Sunday afternoon. But that you can actually pursue a career in food, in arts, in music, in fashion, in all of these areas. And you can go into a university, you can go into a University of Technology or a TVET college, and you can study these streams even further and even deeper. And from there on, which is the beauty about these careers that we are promoting as part of our heritage, is that you can probably start, have a job or start your own company, become an entrepreneur, whatever that you believe that passion is going to drive you towards. Our post-school education and training institutions are there to give you the support and to give you the cushion. So that's the first reason. But the second reason why we are promoting these careers is because we have to protect our heritage as a country. And in what better way can we protect our heritage, our indigenous knowledge, our culture, if not by investing and rekindling that interest that young people have in music, in art, in food, in fashion, and in all of those areas, because these are not just innocent presentation. So when you eat, you know, we a lot of people would talk about Chinese food, no? French wine. Well, yes, of course, also included there is South African wine, but these identifies our country and put our country on a map. So in getting you interested in this kind of careers is also in the same breath encouraging you to promote our country's heritage, our country's culture, and also what our country represents, and placing it on the global map. And there are already young people beyond Kuku Mabasa who are already putting and flying the South African flag out there globally. People like Black Coffee, people like Nelson Makamu, who's one of the painters, you know, and I think you know many of them who are in music and in all these other areas, who are not only using their talent as a way of an income and as entrepreneurs, but who are also putting South Africa on the map. So we want to encourage you to, you know, pursue these careers, mostly for, you know, the second reason that I'm mentioning. But the third reason is that a lot of young people who go onto a University of Technology, are discouraged from pursuing these careers. So when you go around in the exhibition, I want you to take as much information as possible so that you go and show it to your parents. So I'm not sure if you're already thinking about what you want to do when you get to grade 12. Are there those who are doing grade 12 here? Oh, wait, let me see your hands. Have you applied to university? Okay. Or you've already applied? Okay. Hopefully by the end of this exhibition, you'll make some reconsideration. But what's important is that you should not be discouraged to pursue whatever career that you want to. And one of the reasons being that we've witnessed a lot of first year university and University of Technology and TVET college entrants dropping out because they chose a program that does not excite them. No? So we hope that you'll get more information about this. Now, the fourth thing that I want to summarily speak about is, I think, a message directed to those who are doing their grade 12. We have the National Student Financial Aid Scheme. As I said, we have this many universities, this one being the brand new one, and we have as many TVET colleges. And please be on the lookout when the NSFAS opens for application. We know the NSFAS, right? We've already found out what they do and all the information that's needed and how do we qualify, right? Okay? So, and so we must apply for that. And hopefully work hard so that we can get as many distinctions as possible coming out from Mpumalanga. She looks like she's going to get more distinctions than the number of subjects that she's doing, which is a good thing. So I want to wish you all the best in that. But there's something else that I really want to emphasize. We have, over the years, changed the face of our TVET colleges. There's a couple of them here. I think one that's more prominent is Etlanzeni TVET College. So we've changed the face of our TVET colleges. Changing them means that we've invested a lot of resources in them. We have now state-of-the-art workshops which are ready to train those who go to those colleges and prepare them for the world of work or whatever that they want to do post that, if they want to pursue entrepreneurial initiatives and so on. And so, when we make applications, let's not only apply at universities and universities of technology, let's also apply at our TVET colleges. The advantage of going to, without wanting to compare the one with the other, I think the cameraman should focus here. Let's leave those who are sleeping because it's a bit distracting. So the advantage of going to a TVET college is that you go through an 18-month training program, theory, and then go through another 18 months training program that focuses on practicals. So when you're done, you must ask your elders, your brothers, your elder sisters, your uncles, and everyone else. There's something out there called work experience. So with TVET colleges, you get exposed from most of our TVET colleges, you get exposed to what you will find in the workplace. All right? So let's go and find out. There's Etlanzeni TVET College here. Let's also find out from them what programs do they have, and more importantly, how is it that we can have access to that information. And those of you who are doing grade 9 and grade 9 who are going to complete their grade 9, you can actually consider studying at a TVET college from next year. Meaning your grades 10, 11, and 12, you can do the equivalent at a TVET college. So I'm sure at the table they will give you more information about that. Now finally, you are going to hear a lot of things. You're going to get as much information as you probably need, and some of it you would probably discard it offhand. But I think more importantly, what we want to achieve with this Heritage Career Expo is to excite you about something that's different out there, and for you to really think about it, and for you to really consider it, and see if you cannot pursue a career that will be fun. You had Kuku Noria Ari, this is actually easy, because she's been doing it for a while, but not only that, but it's because she enjoys and is having fun with what she's doing. She said it's easy. So that's what I want, I'm hoping that we would have achieved by the end of this Career Expo, that we would have excited you into those different careers, but more importantly, that you will join in being part of preserving and protecting our heritage as a country and helping us to move our country forward. That's the only way that we can find those who are going to succeed, Kuku, Noria, and many others who have contributed to the legacy of the heritage of this country. That we as the youth will take up that responsibility. So I wish you all the best. I wish that you get as much information as you need today, and that in some way a spark will emerge from amongst you that will continue to carry on the baton. It hasn't changed, but thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. All I can say after all that is take advantage of opportunities. We are moving on to our next item, vote of thanks. I am going to be asking the CATSITA CEO to please come join us, Mr. Max Tibela, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause.
Thank you, Program Director, for being an example in terms of what the careers within the heritage subsector can take you from. We had her, ladies and gentlemen, indicating that she has been in this sector for 22 years, and that should really give the young ones courage that indeed you can make it in this sector. And what was encouraging was to indicate that through your talents, you have taken your career to where you are. So meaning that we shouldn't only focus on education as the only way of really getting to where you want to be. So I would like to also express my appreciation to the University of Mpumalanga for really availing this facility for us to host this important event, Prof, through your leadership and all the other senior management members. We really appreciate that. I was touched by the part when you spoke about introducing African languages now in terms of your curriculum. Then I said, wow, this is great. But I thought when I listened to Ntombia Mtsonga, you know, now expressing herself in Xitsonga, I said, Prof needed to maybe add Xitsonga. She spoke about Ndebele, Sipedi, and Siswati. Then I said, coming from the Bushbuckridge side, there is Xitsonga that side, then maybe it's an area going forward. We will hear you also talking about it, that it is indeed taken very seriously. So to the Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, we really say thank you for coming up with this initiative. It is indeed touching lives within the country, and we are already seeing some interest in these fields that are offered under this Heritage Careers Expo. And being as the CATSITA, heritage is one of those subsectors within the arts, culture, and heritage. We are really saying we will continue to support this initiative. And due to the fact that we have seen how ably you have really led this project, Deputy Minister, and really ensuring that wherever the events are taking place, you are leading by example and not delegating. and even taking time to meet with the CEOs that are partnering of the sitters that are in partnership. Then that has given us courage that even in instances where you find that the purse are very, very tight, we are able as CEOs to go to the boards and plead for more money to say, we met with the deputy minister and there's money needed for this. If we don't do that, it won't continue. I remember last year, board chair, when I was still new, when I came to the board, it was after we met with the deputy minister himself to say, guys, I'm going to postpone this expo because there's no money. Then I said, I need to go and plead for money. And at that time, we were pleading zero. But after that meeting, when one understood how you have envisioned this, it became easy for me to go and sit with the team. From there, we put a proposal to the board to say, this is an important initiative, and the board supported it without hesitation. We say really thank you. And indeed, we have seen even through the social media platforms, once events of this magnitude have taken place, that the postings that you have been putting out there are really creating or generating that interest. I have received a number of calls to say, oh, we see your name appearing. You are having this event with the deputy minister. What is this all about? Then you start explaining to them. Then they say, oh, we understand what is happening. So really will continue supporting these initiatives as it is really touching lives. To the Deputy Minister, Siweya, it is really encouraging, and we really appreciate the message of support you delivered. It is indeed also really a confirmation that these careers within this subsector are contributing towards the goals set in the National Development Plan. And when we hear a deputy minister coming from the highest office in the land saying this is an important initiative, it really confirms that we'll need, even as the cat sitter, maybe to even increase the funding that we have been putting into these initiatives. So I'm so glad that my leaders are here, the board members. Then definitely when I go and make that plea, then it will be understood that make reference, where does it come from? Then I'll say from the NDP. Yes. So, and then to the Cath Sitter board led by the chairperson, we will really appreciate outlining the objectives of this event that we are in, and even ensuring that we continue to make funds available. It is indeed also showing that you are not, as the board of the Cat Sitter, supporting this initiative by only availing money, but also by demonstrating that when events of this nature are taking place, you are indeed supporting these initiatives. And to Mayor Naria Mabasa, really we appreciate that we have an icon that can go all out and really represent the country in other countries, as she was indicating, and continuing to do the good work. I was also privileged for the first time to really be seeing firsthand, you know, her doing her work. I've read about it in the past expos. One will have missed this opportunity. It is through this kind of initiatives that indeed the young ones are learning in terms of understanding our heritage. Then to Ntombia Mutsonga, you are doing good work, and indeed we don't want to see that good work ending like that for you being a poet only, as I have spoken to her on the sidelines, that she needs to take this as a kind of entrepreneurship. You need to grow, register a company, come to the sitter to say, this is the area that I'm focusing in, what can you do for me? Then we can assist in terms of saying, maybe in terms of accreditation for you, to impart that knowledge to others. That's what we want to see going forward. So you shouldn't only be doing what you are doing, it ends here, because these are some of those initiatives that in some few years to come, particularly as the Cat Sitter, my colleagues, we can then be able to showcase that in one career expo, there was a young lady who was, performing there. We took that opportunity of supporting her And this is where she is now. And she has also brought in other youth in terms of them growing. We definitely will ensure that we touch base with yourself and see how we can link you up with other institutions that may be assisting with other areas, because we may only focus on skills development, but not other areas. So to all the exhibitors and our learners and educators, including the guests from the United States, we say really thank you for making time to participate in this event, which to me has been a success. It has been a success. You have seen when we went around in the exhibitions, it was really clear that we are talking about the Heritage Careers Expo in various areas. So with that being said, Program Director, I would like to really thank everyone for participating in this event, and also the leadership for making time to come and really show that we take heritage as something very serious in the country. And I would like to wish you all the best for the remaining part of the day, and for those who have traveled from far, travel safely. Thank you.
Well, we are at the end of this part of the program. I am going to request that everybody else remain seated while the deputy ministers and the entourage exit as they are supposed to. And then Doba says communicate on alabule basele ukuthi kwendakalani lebasukuma konyalo ma deputy ministers ne entourage yap. Thank you so very much for being patient. I am requesting Sizwe to come on stage, please. Sizwe, where are you? If you can hear me, please come on stage. You are needed. You are needed urgently. Okay, he's gonna come. Just bear with me for a little bit. All right, my beautiful learners, thank you for being amazing throughout the day. So lapha emuva kune Mama Shal. Mama Shal, amcela ngiphakamisele intandla. La Mama Shal lawa atonthatha ngema groups ne. Ahambeni nani nela ngaphandle niyobona nifunze, get as much information as you possibly can. Ask questions, and then uma seniqedzile seniyabuya. It's lunchtime. It's getting there. Thank you so very much, and all the best with everything in your future.